All right, so back in about 2006, Ben, Nate, Toby, and I, we were all going down to Watsonville to do a music video shoot, and Nate and I went shopping for all the food for the set and everything, and we're like, oh, this is gonna be great. We decided to go out the night before. We were supposed to go pick up all the equipment. Nate and I are like, fuck it, let's go out. So the next morning, we would both wake up like, oh God, and the whole plan for the whole day is to meet Ben and Toby down at the U-Haul in San Francisco. We're in Berkeley.
6:30.
It's super early, and I'm like, oh God. And so we put all the food in the truck, and right as I'm leaving the front door, I'll never forget it. I put the key in the lock, and I'm like, okay, and my stomach makes this noise.
You did say to me, like, I should probably go take a shit before we
Yes, I said those words.
And I said, we have plenty of time. We're leaving about 30 minutes earlier than we need.
Because it's me. Because it's me.
Yeah, because it's you.
Exactly. And then I say this to Nate. Nah, I'm good. Like famous last words, right? So then we get in the truck. Yeah, we get in the truck and we're driving, and I hit the Bay Bridge traffic, which is way before the fucking toll plaza. And all of a sudden, my stomach, it's like 7 in the morning. My stomach decides to go just fucking bananas, like nuclear fucking war zone in here. And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta take a shit. Not 10 minutes ago, now. I'm stuck in like just parking lot traffic. We're not fucking moving anywhere. And this guy's like, and I'm like, dude, I gotta take a shit. And he's like,
I woke up to this.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on?
It's funny and like horrifying.
He was pounding the steering wheel.
Yeah. So we're driving, so we're like moving slowly along this Bay Bridge, and I'm fucking pounding, I'm fucking screaming. I'm like, oh my God. And
it sucked because I felt so bad for you. But like I could not stop laughing. Like the entire thought, we were in like gridlock traffic on the bridge. And I just had this picture of you shitting your pants and like the shining flow of brown coming from the elevators.
You kind of win either way, because either he does that and it's fucking hilarious, or he just continues to do that, which is fucking hilarious. I guess the only bad thing is that you're going to be in that car with a bunch of people.
Oh, he's never laughed the hardest. He's like, ribs hurt the next day. He was all sore. He's like, why am I so sore? I'm like, you laughed at me, motherfucker!
I was torn.
Yeah. But then like we're finally like past the toll plaza. We're finally on like the on-ramp to the bridge. And so he goes, here's what we're gonna do. And I am listening like this. Like, yeah, I'm listening like, like you talk, I listen, we'll do. You know, like that. And so then he goes, we're gonna take the plastic bags, and I go, So, and I'm like, so far so good. And then you're gonna take this plastic bag, and you're gonna shit in it.
No, we were gonna pour out the food first.
Well, we first pour out the food, obviously. Duh. Obviously, you're not gonna shit in big old like fucking Ritz crackers and shit. Exactly. So he says, you're gonna shit in this bag. Then we're gonna take that plastic bag, put it in the paper bags, and wrap them up into a big old ball, so that way it's just in one container, and we'll be done with it. Like
a black hole.
Exactly.
That's kind of brilliant.
It's kind of brilliant.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. But for a second, you're like, you know, at me, I was like, no, we're not fucking doing that shit. Like, there's no way I'm shitting right here, right now, with all these fucking like, hey, what's up? It's like, absolutely not. I'm not gonna be the guy that shit in a paper bag in my cousin's truck on the Bay Bridge.
So we debated back and forth. I said, you should shit in the paper bag, and he's like, I will not shit in the paper bag. And the whole debate was, he was like, you're gonna tell everyone I shat in a paper bag.
Oh yeah, yes, that's
my truck. Yeah. I was like, I won't tell anybody.
He goes, I swear to God. And I was like, no, we're not doing that shit. No. Right. And so then we get to like, we finally make our way to Treasure Island. And so we pull off the fucking exit, and the exit has like it's like basically a mountain with a fucking street like this. And I keep pointing at things going, can I shit there? Can I shit there? And it's just the side of the road. And Nick keeps going, no, if you're not gonna shit in a bag, you're not gonna shit right there with people just driving by like,
you're not gonna shit in a bag.
So I was like about this big, and I'm like, dude, I could
shat in the paper bag.
Nate was your shit mentor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
shit coach.
Yeah. Right. So then we're going along, and like we're going on this windy exit, and I'm like, I've never been here before. Where are we going? Is there a store in Treasure Island? I don't know shit about Treasure Island. And he's like, I don't know shit about this place either. This fucking place is a wasteland, as far as I know. And then we find it opens up. We land on this landing. We open up, and like there's these gates, and there's a soldier standing there, and I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, and I was like, back then it was like that naval base or some bullshit, and I was like, oh shit. What do I do? Do I turn around? And he goes like, I don't know, just keep going. And right before the gate, there was a fucking, by some miracle, it was like fucking God was shining a light on it, a port-o-potty. And in a parking lot. And I saw it from afar, and I was like, port-o-potty!
And I was like, dude, it's locked, construction, now it's locked.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care.
Is I was like, I will knock that lock off like a motherfucker. Let's go. And by some fucking miracle, it's unlocked.
Oy.
Oh, thank
Whoa.
God. It's unlocked. And I open it,
You're good.
and not only that, brand new. So I'm like, I'm gonna destroy this motherfucker right here. Here we go. And so for me, time stops. Meanwhile, this guy's out in the truck. He's smoking a cigarette. He took a nap. He smoked another cigarette.
I had the best 30-minute nap.
I finally like I come out. You know, I'm sweating. I'm like, oh my God.
Hard
And I like slowly make my way to the truck, and like, I'm all dehydrated now. My fucking every nutrient I had was just gone. And I'm like, let's go. So we get back on. And it's pretty much quiet because we're both just so exhausted from this fucking this like ordeal, yeah. And we get there and we see Toby, and he's sitting there and he's kind of like, what the fuck? You guys are late. You guys are like a half hour late. You're supposed to be here. And this guy hops out of the truck. Mind you, he was like, I won't tell anyone. And he goes, dude, I almost made Vince shit in a bag. He goes, I was this close to making Vince shit in a fucking bag. And I was like, oh. And I was like, what the
Would have
fuck?
been so wonderful.
Yeah. And he goes, dude, you really think I wasn't going to tell anyone that you shit in a bag? And I was like, you fucking dick.
The truth is, had you shit in that bag, I would have told you.
I don't know, because he was like, dude, everyone that came by, strangers, he was like, dude, you see this guy right here? Almost made him shit in a bag.
Yeah. No, the first time I heard this story, you told me that, and then you took me aside and goes, I was going to tell everybody. I couldn't wait to tell everybody.
Disservice to society if you didn't tell.
Of course. I mean, come on. It's a story about him shitting in a bag. It's hilarious.